Hey folks, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Tonight we're going to have a special treat for you in more than one way, but I'm not going to let it get away. We're going to introduce the beer first. We're going to have Hydra Cannibal from Other Half Brewing. This one's out of the Brooklyn Brewery. It is a collaboration with Mortalis Brewing. Stick around, this one's going to be fun.
Hydra Cannibal, I'm feeding on myself again. Every head I cut off grows another kind of sin. Hydra Cannibal, I'm chewing on my...
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. We are back to do that once again. We've got a special guest, as you can clearly see there. There's Jay, there's Andy in the attic, and joining us is Jim in the attic. I guess we get to add the in the attic moniker here.
In the attic. That's right.
Jim, thanks for joining us on the show. Obviously, you were there for an attic tour, which you probably know nothing about, but
First attic tour.
Yes, it was.
Of Hopped Up Beer Review. Yeah, it's always advertising attic reviews, and so he's a fan. He just decided to come over for a knock on the door. I want an attic review. I was like, I just so happen to be having a show tonight.
Yeah,
how about you come on?
Sure.
Well, thanks.
well, thanks for dropping in. Gentlemen, what are we drinking tonight?
I can't
We're
wait.
going to have Hydra Cannibal from Other Half. I just love their can art. In this case, it's a collaboration with Mortalis Brewing. It's a smoothie sour. So it's brewed with several things that Andy's going to tell us about. I'll let him do that.
There we go.
All right.
Gotta pour the vessel here, so I share it with Hydra.
We talked about, Jay, you grabbed this one and have had it, right?
Yes, I had.
Did I
this
hear you
on
right when you said
draft.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had this on draft, and I've had it in the can as well. So the last time I was up there, I grabbed these.
Wow, y'all's looks like carrot juice.
Yeah.
The color in the attic is a little different from what
Yeah,
y'all-
really.
Yeah. It looks very thick, I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Cheers,
Smoothie
mate.
sour.
Smoothie is
Cheers,
smoothie.
Cheers, mates.
Mm.
This might be one of the thickest beers we've had, other than the half with the chunks of like.
Any of the berry mallow
Yeah.
crunchy
Yeah.
or the crunchy series are all like that, or the strawberry cannibal.
You know,
I
you
don't know.
were talking about breakfast beers.
Yeah,
This tastes like a
this
smoothie.
is breakfast in a beer.
Yeah,
This is,
it tastes like a mango smoothie.
it really is.
I could get in trouble with this.
All right, I'll put that down. Hydra Cannibal is a smoothie sour, 6%. As Jay said, it's in collaboration with Mortalis Brewing Company. They call it a mashup of Mortalis's Hydra and Other Half's Cannibal bases. The three-headed monster of lychee, strawberry, and coconut. Now,
Just a three-headed monster.
Yeah,
and then
which is the Hydra.
cannibal portion
Yeah.
that they do from Other Half.
So the Hydra is the three-headed monster from Mortalis, and the Cannibal is, as you see on this can art,
It's great.
the fruit
Yeah.
eats the fruit. Now, what I'm going to point out, so we have one head, or lychee, depending on what part of the U.S., Britain, or if you speak Mandarin or Cantonese. I went into that.
Yeah.
So the lychee is the one that is on the low end of the totem pole on all of these. Now, what I want to point out is on two of the three heads is the old strawberry going after the coconut. It's got a little foot fetish going on because it's got a foot. It's going for foot first, whereas the coconut is going head first on the lychee.
Couldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not sure it's not like some jujitsu move though.
could be.
Yeah, it could be a
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah,
I don't remember back to the strawberry cannibal that we had.
yeah, they were
if
just
it
like
had-
consuming.
But I think they were just consuming each
Three
other.
on three on three.
So,
Anyway,
The can art tells the story.
Yeah. This, other than the lychee, strawberry and coconut, it's also brewed with vanilla ice cream and milk sugar. Now, we'll go into the breweries. Mortalis Brewing Company is out of Avon, New York, a microbrewery. The Hydra is one of their flagship beers. So they were founded in 2017 in Western New York, where Avon is. They were selected as a winner of the Brew in Livingston County Business Plan competition in 2017. And so that's kind of how they kind of got jump started. Their official opening was in 2018. They expanded production about 500% via a Kickstarter after that. They are grounded in the belief that beer is about human connection, a connection that we are all mortals with stories to tell, dreams to live, and
Hence the cannibals.
yeah, and beers to share. Yeah. That's other half. That's a different. This is like the story of the
I got
three-headed
all
monster.
confused.
Yeah.
I was writing the story and then. Sorry.
It was founded by two brother-in-laws who are homebrewing. They started homebrewing around 2010 and around Rochester. They originally had named their brewery My Kind of Beer. So, other half brewing, the collab that was pretty much the main starter of this. Originally founded in Brooklyn, New York in 2014. It's a regional brewery. Three founders. I noted way in the past when we first started doing it, because I don't always repeat it when we get into so many beers from a single brewery, go over the history. But I decided to look a little more. I noted that in the past that they were all brewing at the same brewery, these the three of the founders of Other Half. But I never knew what the brewery was. Well, I found out the brewery. They were at Greenpoint Beer Works in New York. And they wanted to create beers that they wanted to drink from a company that they wanted to be a part of, and they wanted to represent, quote, the other half of the industry.
Mm.
Hence the name Other Half.
There you go.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Have we done a Greenpoint yet?
That's the first I've heard of that brewery.
I'll say it. When I lived in New York, I had some Greenpoint.
You can say.
I'm pretty sure I have. All right. Thanks for that, Andy. I'll jump in and go first on this one. Since Jay's had it, obviously, we'll let him go next to last today. For this one, I mean, first off, it is thick. I mean, that was definitely, obvious just from even looking at it. I can't pick out so much the individual fruit flavors. I get, though, some of the vanilla. We were talking about from the vanilla ice cream, but other than that, it's just a blend of a fruity type flavor. If you went to one of these smoothie shops, like a Smoothie King, or we have those down here, got a smoothie from anywhere, and this was the smoothie, with ice in it, I wouldn't tell you it had alcohol in it at all. I mean, this to me, if you blended this up with some ice, it would be like drinking a smoothie. Yeah, exactly. So I think from a taste standpoint, this is really good. I don't get 6%. I don't really get alcohol really at all. So this one could potentially be dangerous from that standpoint. Mm-hmm. This one is fantastic. I love this beer. For a smoothie sour, they did a really great job. I'm between two scores. I'm going to give this one 8.5. I think it's really, really good. Andy, what do you think?
Yeah. Just to mention the thickness, so, just look how it coats the glass. Yeah. The residue on it. This is, other than not having the chunks of that, was it a parfait sour, that other from the Other Half that came out in lumps? This is probably the thickest beer we've reviewed. And I can get a little bit of the strawberry coconut. I'm not too versed in lychee or lychee. But you could have this, as you said, man, this could be some health drink. If you didn't
Yeah.
know it,
Yeah.
because you really don't pick up alcohol because of the sweet little tartness to
That's
it.
the lychee.
Yeah,
Because
I know it's a tropical
Yeah,
South
it's
Asian
really-
fruit.
It's really tart.
So I'm there with you. I give it an 8.5. This is an amazing beer. It doesn't even feel like beer.
Yeah.
It goes really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Yeah, I think you guys hit it. This the only way this was better was having it on draft. I mean, just super fresh. But honestly, I can't tell that much of a difference being probably 2-3 months old now. Yeah, so it's got a November date. 3-4 months old. The strawberry and the vanilla and a little bit of the coconut, and I guess that is the lychee with the tart side. To me, yeah, it's an 8.5 all day. It's a good beer. Other half continues to do what they do.
All right, and Jim, since you're the guest, we let you go last.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
I am not. I'm not the realm of expertise as
Neither are we.
You know,
Yeah.
but I agree with you. This is really delicious, and I haven't drank a lot of sours, but this is, yeah, like you say, this could be dangerous. It just it tastes like a smoothie shop, and it's nice and thick, and it's not, a lot of the sours I've had, they sort of hit you in the gut a little bit with a little bit of acid, and it's like, yeah, it's good. And then if not, then it's overly sweet. But this hits it right in the middle. Yeah, because I don't like a lot of sweet drinks, but this is really good.
I introduced. You got to give a score.
Oh,
0 to 10.
I'm with these. I'm with the distinguished experts. If I can be the distinguished guest, you are the
distinguished
distinguished
Yeah.
expert.
We just play beer reviewers on YouTube. That's all.
Beer show.
Jay, you mentioned having this on draft. I want to know how they pump this thing through the beer tap lines. It's like,
I mean,
cleaning the lines. Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, it comes through like this. I mean, it's the same as the others. It might be a little bit thinner on draft, and same with like the crunchy series that we had, or the other Cannibal series. Now, all of those are heavy on the fruits and thick. But yeah, the cans seem to have a lot more residue. I don't really pay as much attention. A lot of the times when I have them on draft, I'm getting them in flights because I like to try several different beers. But I will go back, and if they have these on draft, I'll usually try and get one. So,
how many of the Cannibal series have we had now? Is this the third?
The third. We had Robber Cannibal, Strawberry Cannibal.
Strawberry. Yeah.
No, this
yeah, and the Robber was the orange, like the Dreamsicle, correct?
that was another collaboration.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the collaborations other half does not put on their site when you go to search their beers to get more information. Neither the Robber Cannibal nor this with Mortalis.
Hydra.
Yeah.
So the strawberry was their own. It wasn't a collab.
Strawberries are in. They got strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, and then there was another one or two different.
Cue the fireworks. That's going to be an 8.5 for the Hydra Cannibal from Other Half, a collab with Mortalis. Anything 8.5 or higher gets on the Hopped Up Beer Review Wall of Fame, and that is another Other Half beer for the Wall of Fame. They probably lead with the most Wall of Fame beers here at this point. But definitely appreciate you checking out this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. Check out all our links down below for Hopped Up Beer Review merch, Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It's a chat room. You can come chat with us and the others who have joined us, and some other things down below. So check all that out. As always, appreciate Jay and Andy in the attic being here. Special thanks to Jim. Jim, thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Sure enough.
Appreciate you jumping in and having a beer with us. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for doing that. And we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Hydra